You know, they say to live happily, you should live hidden. And let me tell you, something big is happening in the markets right now and is going to have an impact on you. The wealthy folks out there are changing their ways to adapt to the current times. But here's the catch. The average person is completely unaware of what's going on. You won't find it splashed across headlines or on social media unless you know exactly where to look. They call it quiet luxury, silent money. But most commonly, it's known as stealth wealth. And by the end of this video, it'll all make sense why the rich are going incognito. Welcome to Luxury Prima. Let's begin. So what exactly is stealth wealth? Well, it's the art of being secretly rich. And I'm not talking about hiding from the authorities or anything like that. It's more about not flaunting your wealth in public. It's about blending in with a crowd while still enjoying a high level of comfort and luxury. This phenomenon can be observed across various industries as the behavior of wealthy consumers evolves over time. You see, rich people have a knack for understanding market trends better than anyone else. Just like a skilled farmer prepares for a long winter, the wealthy can read the signs of an economic downturn and make the necessary adjustments. And this is where the truly rich stand out from the rest who are just trying to pretend to be wealthy. You see, true wealth is when you couldn't care less about impressing others with your riches. Stealth wealth is all about being wealthy among the wealthy, not among the common folk. Those who are genuinely rich understand that material possessions meant to showcase wealth often end up depleting actual wealth. The Bugattis, the Lambos, the mansions, the extravagant parties, the flashy designer clothes, they are all mere tools to extract money from those referred to as new money. Every day, you have to ask yourself, do I want to truly become wealthy, or do I just want others to think I am? Stealth wealth focuses on the former category. Now, when does it become prominent, you ask? Well, there are people out there who have lived their lives in stealth wealth mode, and we'll discuss the benefits in a moment. But there are specific moments in time when the majority of wealthy individuals choose to adjust how they display their wealth. During times of economic recession, stealth wealth becomes even more prevalent. It was evident in 2001, then again after 2007, and you can bet it's happening once again. The impact felt in the real world and even in the media. But why does this happen? Well, when people are struggling financially, they tend to get angry at those who still have money. They see the wealthy as the root of their financial problems. They wonder, why should you have something that I no longer have, especially when it's not my fault? So why do rich people no longer show off their wealth? Let's explore the benefits of stealth wealth. First, it allows for genuine relationships and experiences. You see, people tend to adjust their behavior based on the perceived status of others. It has always been that way, and it always will be. Now, while newcomers use public displays of wealth to shout, "Look at me, I'm special. Look how well I'm doing," because they crave that extra attention, the truly wealthy aim to blend in as much as possible. The larger the status gap between you and others, the harder it becomes to connect on a genuine and emotional level. By going into stealth wealth mode, you shield yourself from being automatically judged as evil or corrupt. You've probably seen it happen. Slogans like "Eat the rich" have been around forever, especially within lefties' ideologies. People tend to associate luxury bags, expensive cars, tailored suits, and gold watches with morally questionable actions. In their minds, nobody reaches the top without stepping on others, but by embracing stealth wealth, you protect yourself from such assumptions. Another benefit is avoiding uncomfortable conversations. The moment others realize you have money, they often expect you to share it with them. Old acquaintances and even family members may come out of the woodwork asking for money or favors. These conversations can be awkward even if you care about maintaining the relationship. By keeping your wealth hidden from most people, you reduce the number of individuals who feel entitled to your unearned fortune. Your old friends won't feel like you're putting pressure on them either. Silent wealth allows you to be your authentic self without the burden of social expectations. You see, as humans, we tend to measure our lives against those around us. And while you and most of your old friends may have had equal opportunities, You won't always achieve equal outcomes. Not everyone will grow at the same pace. Once you take off and start reaching new heights, the gap between you and your friends widens. Your success serves as a constant reminder that they're falling behind. In this case, not displaying your wealth becomes an act of kindness that also eliminates wealth as a topic of conversation. And let me tell you, it's also safer out there in the world. During financial recessions, like the one we're entering now, crime rates tend to skyrocket. For example, in London, it's no longer safe to parade around with luxury brands. Muggings targeting the wealthy have become all too common. The situation has become so serious that luxury stores won't let you walk out carrying their big brand bags. They discreetly put your Chanel or Hermes bag into a simple grocery shopping bag just to avoid making you a target on the streets. The government has even resorted to buying advertising space to warn people not to wear expensive pieces in public. Moped crimes and stabbings have become more prevalent because thieves are willing to take greater risk when the potential rewards are high. Instead of flashy logo-centered products, the rich now opt for less recognizable high-tier brands. They still want the comfort and quality of luxury goods without the threat of being robbed. Style 12 brands. And here's an interesting shift you'll notice. Platinum has become more prominent among the super rich. Why? Well, platinum resembles silver, which is cheaper than yellow gold. It's a way to maintain a luxurious look without drawing too much attention. There are also a few fashion brands that cater to the quiet luxury concept. Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli, Bottega Veneta, Brioni, and John Love are some examples. These brands are quite expensive, but you wouldn't necessarily know it by just looking at them. Mark Zuckerberg's simple gray t-shirts, for instance, are actually from Brunello Cucinelli and cost about $400 each. Other billionaires follow suit. Their sweaters may appear ordinary, but they're usually made of cashmere. The days of flaunting Dior tote bags or Gucci backpacks are over. They are now seen as obnoxious. Logomania is a thing of the past. Silent luxury is the new trend. Even the choice of cars changes. Cruising around in a $1 million supercar has become a liability and a danger. Thieves would smash a hammer into your Bugatti just to rob you. So the wealthy opt for vehicles like the Volvo XC90, Toyota Land Cruiser, Lexus LX, Volkswagen Atlas, or a well-maintained older model Range Rover. These cars are undoubtedly luxurious and fairly expensive, but they don't attract the same attention. Remember, as we established earlier, wealth isn't about others, it's about yourself. There's an important metaphor here about how life isn't about appearances, but rather what's inside that truly matters. I'm sure you can relate, especially as you progress further along your own journey. Initially, you may desire the flashy pieces and the flashy car to signal to the world that you've made it, that you've achieved something significant, fulfilling the dreams and desires you had when you were young. But the truth is, once you step into a luxury store and can buy whatever your heart desires, the magic starts to fade. Your identity evolves over time. So here's the question for you. If you had 100 times more money than you do now, could you keep it a secret? Or would there be inevitably be signs giving it away? Let us know in the comments, because maintaining secrecy might actually be harder than you think. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Luxury Prima.